Is this not the coolest thing ever? Hey, everybody. Let's learn about sending out cards. Let's find a way to make the day better. Let's find a way to send some smiles. My name is Jen Gear, and lots of you know me as a jewelry lady. Today we're not talking jewelry, but I wanted to share with you something I use alongside my business to help my jewelry business grow. This is a company called SendOutCards, and I joined SendOutCards years ago, way back when I first got in network marketing, and I used it for a little bit to send out recognition cards to my team, motivational team. And then I was like, oh, I'll just send them from home. I'll print these out on cardstock, cut them, attach a mailing label, attach a stamp, and get it to the post office. I did that for a while. I had some assistants working for me. And then I just kind of didn't do it anymore, and it kind of just fell apart, right? It's just like, whatever. Well, I wanted to share a little bit about me. I have been in network marketing, forever. I want to say I was 26 years old, and I'm 40 now. So I don't know how. Do the math, whatever. But I started network marketing or direct sales, whatever you want to call it, because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That was my original goal all them years ago. And I did it just really for a discount. I really didn't push hard. My kids are a lot older now, so I push my main business a lot more now, and I do a lot of online stuff. And a girlfriend and I had been visiting. She is a realtor friend, and she's amazing. She has some great ideas and tips and what realtors do to keep in touch with their clients, their family, all of that stuff. And we talked about this. I'm a visual person, so I hope you love visuals, because I'm going to show you lots today. But we talked about sending cards. If you've purchased a home, which we did 9 years ago, we still get a card every year. On the anniversary when we bought our house, we get one for my birthday, my husband's birthday, and my kids' birthday, right? So you always get a card in the mail, and it's nice because this day and age, we don't get happy mail. Like, I don't get happy mail. I don't. I get bills here and there, and everything else is electronic. Every once in a while, around your birthday, I got some cards when I turned 40 this year, so it was really cool to get birthday cards. Christmas cards, you get cards, but other than that, do you ever get cards in the mail? No? I don't. If you do, yay! Hi, Lindsay. Hey, Kathy. So sending a card in the mail is, for one, it's that connection, just to say hi. We need that more than ever right now. But that you're thinking about them, if you're thinking about them, send them a text, send them a hi, send them a card, right? So I wanted to show you, though, this is something I started. It didn't go very far. This is, you can see it. It's a gallon bag. It is full of cards, right? I'm so organized, tell you what. But this, I don't even know. This says a birthday card. I seen a Mother's Day card in here. I've had these for years. I have never sent them out. I got myself a fancy little address book, which now, yes, you can do everything digitally. But I was like, oh, I really need my friends and family somewhere here, just in case the computer crashes, right? Yeah, that's how my brain works. I haven't looked at this in months, right? I have cards that I would send my team members, and I was doing great for a while. I was sending them birthday cards that I hand wrote, and I would attach, I would send it to them. I was doing good. At the beginning, when we all went home, pandemic, we couldn't go anywhere. I was doing really well sending birthday cards. So those first couple months, yes, my team loves me because I sent them cards then, but everybody else got stiffed because we went back and started getting back into routines, But all summer long, I thought, man, I really want to send out cards, for one, to my family for their birthdays. I hadn't done that in years. For two, I wanted to send my team recognition cards. My customers, I wanted to send thank you cards, thank you for choosing to shop with me. And send out cards kind of just popped up in my screen. So what I wanted to share with you today was how simple it is to send these cards. If you got a card from me, say me down below. If you would like a card, say I would like a card, and I'll send you one, because I'm going to show you some of the ones I've created so far, and just show you that yes, you could still do this. If you do send out handwritten cards, I'm so proud of you. And actually, attach your stamp and attach the address and all of that stuff. It's absolutely amazing. I commend you, because I tell you what, I have squirrel brain, or I sit, the time that I have, I usually scroll Facebook. I'm just going to say it. I scroll Facebook, or I have a word game. That's what I do in my free time, which isn't very much. But yeah, me. If you got one, say me. If you would like one, say, please send me one, because I love to send these cards out. Now, SendOutCards is a digital online program that it's so simple, and it's easy to learn, and I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to show you how easy it is now, and you can check it out, and I'll post a link so you can send a card as well, okay? But I want to show you some of them that you can get. Now, of course, you have your traditional postcard stamp, right? A postcard that is just a picture on one side, something on the other. Now, what I fell in love with SendOutCards was that I could use, I will send you one, Lindsay, that I could use my family pictures. Okay, that's what got me hooked. I was so excited that I could send a picture to somebody. Now, this is a picture of my family. We went to Chicago 2 years ago. I don't know. It was around September of 18. And I sent this to myself. Okay, I sent it to myself. So you see my wall back there. You would laugh, because that girl, she doesn't belong to our family. She's just the original picture. But I sent this to myself. You can see it's glossy and it's cardstock. And then on the back, I put our trip. That was my father-in-law's 70th birthday. So you can print out cards, send them to yourself, cardstock, and put them in picture frames, because there's lots of them up on that wall that are not my family. I just created the collage and thought it was so cool. But you love your card? Yeah. So you can send yourself cards, right? And put them up. You can do that. Your family, I sent birthday cards to my in-laws this week, and I just put their picture on the front and happy birthday on the back. But postcards are this size. These are called flat cards, right? So they're a little bigger than a postcard, okay? And you can do, long ways, you can do short ways. It's whatever you want to do. So this one here, flat card, and then you can write something on the back, and then you can change the color and things like that. Now, they do have a QR code, so you can scan any of the cards that I sent you, and it will give you a link to send a free card. The other cards you can do, traditional, we know the traditional cards. Now, my daughter is 9, and we created Christmas cards for friends this year. Now, some of the friends we didn't have addresses for, because they're school friends. So what she did is she sent them to our house, to herself. Hey, Brandy. And these are the cards she created. And like I said, I'll show you how to do these and how simple it is. We uploaded photos. This is my Abby. She's 9. She created this. I didn't even do it. And then she figured out how to add something to the back, right? Because you can add something to every single page of these cards. So that was something created by a 9-year-old, which I'm sure a 6-year-old could do it too nowadays, right? Everybody can do it. But yeah, so you can create any cards really super quick. And they're glossy. They're like, I'm going to say it, they're like Hallmark cards. They're cardstock. So if you've gotten one, you know. Now for me in my business, I do a lot of training for my team and everybody else. I've sent some to myself that have tip sheets. So I can cut those off and use them as cards around my house, right? So if I'm doing a live show or something, I will, where did I put all those? Oh, they're right here. I will have these little tip cards beside me while I'm doing my live show. Or if you are like me, I'm learning colors. Instead of calling it brown, you can have your tips of all the different colors. So there's so many creative ways that you can use these cards. You can print them off. My team members that join the team, they'll get a welcome card from me. You can do, and their picture will be here, because you can use these graphics from Paparazzi. Now what I do is I download them to my computer, and upload them into Canva. If you know Canva, show me some hearts, but it's so easy. And then you can just put them in there. This is called a trifold card. Now this one you get your front where you could put a picture, the inside, the inside, the inside, more inside, and then the back. So you could really make some cool cards, whether they're traditional size, whether they open traditionally or whether they go like this. So this is a card that I send to my new team members. And then there's QR codes. If you scan a QR code, it takes you to a link, right? Well, this one takes you to a link to like YouTube videos that teach you stuff. And then if you have, like our company's doing a promotion, you can do promo cards of, somebody wanting to join your team. So there's so many options, and I'm going to show you how to make these, how simple it is. I did sign up for SendOutCards. They have an unlimited plan. Now that means you pay once a month and you can send as many cards as you want. Did you catch that? As many as you want. But this is the other cool card. Hi, Susan. This is the super duper awesome one. And this one you can see as big as my head, right? It's that big. Now this card, same thing. These are great to send, maybe somebody accomplished something big. Maybe one of your kiddos had those, I don't know, they had I can't say a play or a presentation because our school's not doing any, but something you really want to celebrate. You could do the big card for your honey for Valentine's Day or something like that. But then you can put more pictures and writing on the inside. These things are huge, right? They're awesome. If you have questions, drop them below because I'll totally answer them for you. I wrote up a list of everything that I send a card out to, and I'll post this in here so you guys can check it out. This group that you are in, that you are catching this video, because you can share this video. It's a public group now. Yay! We'll have all kinds of trainings, not specific company-wide. It's going to be all different kinds. So we're going to have some guests on and things like that too. So are you ready, dun, 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 to see how simple it is to create one of these cards? Like, this is what got me hooked. So I am going to grab my phone and we're going to flip around and show you. What's up, Kathy? Kathy had some fun. See, I love making the cards because for one, you send them out and you can make somebody smile, right? I mean, we need more smiles. Okay, so here's my computer. Let's see if you guys can see this. All right. So this, you just go to SendOutCards.com and I will give you the link to send those free cards so you can check it out. You can send a free card, but we're going to log in. And this is what it looks like when you log in. Now, a couple fun things. Over here is our catalog, and that mainly just means how to create this is our catalog, right? So when you log in, you can build your own card. They have a catalog, which means they already have pre-made cards and you fill in the blanks if it's going to work. Hopefully the internet works. Burritos. Hello. Here, we'll log out. Well, it should work. Here, let's just do, I don't know. Usually it pops up. Gorgeous cards. Okay, so there's cards in there. So if you need one, say for sympathy or congratulations, or look, here's Christmas ones, whatever you want, you can type them in on that catalog. That you can type in here, birthday. Do you see that, birthday? If I could spell right, here we go. Birthday, and it will pull up all kinds of them. Now, this one here has some gorgeous lady's face on here. You can change these, okay? Right? You can change these to anything. Now, campaigns is where you send them. Maybe you send somebody a card week 1, week 3, week 5. You could do that with your business. You could do that with family birthdays, things like that. Now, your relationships is your online address book. Now, this is all of your people, all your contacts, right? And their addresses and things like that. So in there, you can add, let's just do it. I'll show you here. Here, let's just create a contact. So in here, you can add their first name, last name, blah, 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 birth date, anniversary. And then you can add like family members. You can add, here, let's get back here. You can add, let me move. You can add their birthdays. You can add their anniversary. So if they're a team member or if they purchased a house from you or if they're a customer, you can add their anniversaries, their kids' birthdays. You can add all kinds of stuff. It's insane. So it's just, and it tells you, it'll like notify you and say, so-and-so's having a birthday, so-and-so's having an anniversary. And then it reminds you that at that book, by putting those dates in there, it will tell you. Plus it keeps all their information, and you can export that address list. So you can, if you build an address book, yes, right? You're like, can I get this information back? Down the road, you can export and have it all in you can have it all in Excel spreadsheet, so you can have everybody's information if you need it to import it into another program. Does that make sense? I don't know. So it's really cool though that it keeps that information, and then it tells you, hey Jen, Mary's having an anniversary in 2 weeks. Be sure to send her a card. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do that. So it's awesome. Susan made you cry. It was a beautiful card. I love making your card. And Kathy, oh my gosh, yes. And it is. That's the point. Send them out to make somebody smile. Now, let's flip around. I'm going to show you this here. They do have gifts that you can attach to a card. So you could send your mother-in-law brownies. Now these brownies are awesome. Oh my gosh. You could send them all these things, and you can add them to your card, right? It mails it for you, and there's gift cards and all kinds of things. I started doing this with my team. They're now getting brownies for different things that they do. And we have incentives where you can win gift cards or you can win books. I mean, it's an insane program. But let's show you how to create a card. Now I'm going to show you a basic card, okay? Now, and you can pop on and check out, you can send your card, and then you can see the different options that you can do if you want to send cards and things like that. So you can see we have our catalog here. Let's see if it'll work for us. Let's do just a basic card. That one didn't want to work for us earlier. So let's do, we said birthday. I don't know whose birthday is coming up, but we'll just make one up, okay? So let's see if you want just a basic birthday with no face on it, right? You're like, I just want to send a card, Jen, to, I don't know, here. There you go. This one here. You can click on it, loading your selection, and then it gives you can see the inside. So it says on the front, it says, you are far too great for just a simple birthday card. On the inside, it says, so you can keep the envelope too. Now we'll customize it. You can choose that flat card. You can choose the 3-panel card, the big card, or a postcard. You can do whatever you want. They do have other options where you pay just a little bit more. But if you get the unlimited plan, you can mail as many as you want, any size of these here. So let's just do the 2-panel one. And this one, same thing. You can, let me show you how simple this is. This is the front. On the inside, right here, it'll let you choose. This button lets you choose what you want on that screen. So the pencil is obviously pencil, right? You can type anything in there. But if you would prefer a layout, meaning, we'll click that, it gives you the option here to do image, or image and writing, or lots of images. You can do all kinds of stuff. Look at that. You could have 3, 6, 9, 12 photos on there. So do you see the options there are endless, and it's so much fun. And then over on the left side, or right side, excuse me, you can add more writing, or you can add photos, and the same thing to the back. You can leave this as it is, or you can get creative and use your space, same thing, and add all of these backgrounds, something like that. So I want to show you, let's go here. So if we're creating this basic card and you want to do a photo. Now what I do for photos is I go to my Google Photos. We'll just make one with Jen. And now I was having fun with Snapchat last night. So let's use this picture. Okay, this was kind of fun. Do you guys like Snapchat? So we're going to save the image. I think it's fun. So I use a folder. Where did it go? Oops. My SendOutCards folders. And you can see I was having fun. My niece is pregnant, so I was sending her a card. But I just put them all in one little folder, and then it's easier to find for me. So this one here, we're going to add a photo. Okay, so we're going to choose the full page. We're going to come back, click on that. And then down over here, it says upload a photo. Okay, so we're going to go find our folder, SendOutCards, and then that photo I just did with my crazy, there we are. Okay, so this one, all you do is click on it, and there's that, right? It's pretty funny, but you can make it smaller. You could do a background if you like. You can choose your background colors if we wanted to have some fun with this, right? So we chose purple. Or no background, it doesn't matter. You can make your picture bigger, right? Let's get a real close-up of Jen's crazy nose ring. I have never had a nose ring. But anyway, we can add another photo over here. Same thing, back and forth. You can figure out, okay, I want to add an image. Where's my images? Where'd they go? Oops, hold on. Okay, so this one has text, so I can write something. You think that's sexy? I think it's funny. So let's do an image, right? So here's our images. This is my niece. We'll just use my niece because she's here, okay? She's pregnant. How exciting, right? But anyway, you can move these photos around, right? And you can write, oh my gosh, do you remember when you were 3 years old? This was you. And you could write anything. Now, what I recommend, and from a learning experience, is if you're sending it to this little girl here, her name's Ashley, you can come down here and insert name. Okay? So when I send this to Ashley, Ashley is the recipient, so it will insert her name there. Okay, so if you're like, oh gosh, did I spell her name right? She might have a crazy spelling, anything like that. So you can write, we're just going to do something simple, guys. Happy birthday, right? Even though you guys know that we're just having fun. Okay, and you can write Jen, you can write whatever you want. Now, just like any other program, you can highlight it, come back over here, and you can change your fonts. And you can change your colors and you can change your sizes, right? Okay, so we changed our size and now it's pink letters. I can't even spell happy. Look at that. Happy. So you can put all that information in there. And then let's see, we want the background maybe to be black so it goes with my crazy eyeliner there. So we'll make it black. Background is black. Do you see how neat that is? How it just goes together? So here's the front of the card. Here's the inside. We're just having fun here. And then the back, like I said, this is your prime real estate. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. So figure out your layout. What should we do? We'll create, does that focus? There we go. We'll create a new one and we can add, do you see that? Another photo. So here's Ashley now. She's having a baby, right? So there you go. So she's on the back of the card. And you send that to them. It's super quick and easy. If you send it to them, when we go to send it, it saves your card into the drafts, but you will add your recipient. So you get, you can add your gift, right? So we can add brownies if we want. We can add this cute little flower. We can add jingles, the pink giraffe standard. You can add any of these things to that. So we're just going to add brownies because I love these brownies. Okay. So we'll add brownies to this, and then we add our recipients. Now, if we don't have her in the address book, then that's when you can add her at that point. Or you can add her. It'll say she's not there. You can add her, right? So let me show you that just to give you an idea. Might as well just show you how to do it. Let's see. Okay, so we'll add recipients. Let's see. So you can search her by anything. You can search her by her first name, which Jen, I'm just using Jen. You can search Jen. You could search by last name. You could search by middle name. You can search by anything like that, and it will pull it up. Or you can add a new address, and that's where you can enter in that same information I just showed you. So we are going to just use this one here. Okay. And so we have her address. Then when you go ready to send, it's going to tell you when you pay for the monthly program, the monthly mail as many cards as you want, it'll take your fee off and it just charges you for the brownies and then the shipping for brownies. So it has, it'll save your card or what, and then it'll mail it to them. Now these cards take 4 to 7 days to get there. Let me flip around here. They take 4 to 7 days to get to your person. So if you are going to mail out, let's put you guys back here. If you're going to mail out cards, then you want to plan ahead to, if their birthday's on, 5 days from now, things like that. So you want to get it sent out. But even if your birthday's coming up, send them a card. Like, who gets cards? Like I said at the beginning, who gets cards in the mail? Like, nobody does. So sending the cards is definitely super fun that you can do. If you are running a business, some tips that you could use, send out cards for, would be thank you for purchasing from me. My friend that's a realtor, she is going to attach a coupon to hers that they could tear off and take to a local coffee shop. So she'll send a birthday card, say to me, say I bought a house from her, right? When it's my birthday, she'll send me a happy birthday, Jen, and then she'll have a tear off coupon that I could take to a local coffee shop to get a cup of coffee. And then she's worked out a deal with her local coffee, you know, those little huts that are around town, that they, you know, they'll charge the realtor for that cup of coffee, or however all that works. So how do you find out how much it is to get the unlimited cards? They have, I'll show you, let me show you. They have different options here. Let's see if and I'll send you the link. If you click on, I think I sent Susan the link, but I'll post that link where it will take you there. Let's see here. I'm going to flip around. So they have, let's flip, unlimited cards. Bum, bum, bum. So the link I posted with to send a free card will also take you here. That'll say up here in the pricing section, you have your home, your business, and your pricing. So the basic card, if you want to get on, you can send one for free the first time, or it's $275, you know, to send a card, which if you think about a card from, I was doing the math because that's how my head works. If you go to the dollar store and buy 2 cards, it's 50 cents each because they're 2 for $1. And then you buy your stamp, you're at what? I don't know what's a stamp now, 55 cents. Then your mailing and your time and all of that stuff. So they have different programs where you get perks at each program, and then the cards are cheaper to send. Now, I did sign up for the unlimited, which is $97 a month. And I figured if I sent out, you know, my goal is 10 cards a day. Now, who I send those cards to, they go to, when I send a card, I send out each day, my goal is to make 10 people smile. And by that, I mean, I send out to my team members. I send out to people that have shopped from me before for my business. And then I just send out random, we call it Facebook espionage, where your friends on Facebook, you can scroll through and maybe they just had a baby, or a couple friends have lost their pets recently, so we send them cards. But each day, you know, just like you're sitting in your car and you're writing out thank you cards, or you're writing out birthday cards, each day making it a goal to send out cards. Now, that's me. That makes sending out a card like 33 cents a card for these, right? 33 cents to send this, just for that. So that's why I went for that one, is to send these out. But the difference in the prices is totally, you know, whatever packages and things like that. It is absolutely amazing though. If you are running a business and you think your friends shop from you once a week, send them a card once a week. Thanks for shopping with me. Maybe you have team members for your business and they are new to the company, or they reached a level. Now, me having a team, I struggled with sending emails to new team members, and not everybody, crazy enough, is not on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook group, which I do for my team, there's still lots of my team members that are not on Facebook, or Facebook doesn't notify them. So if you sent them out a card with step-by-step instructions, then they can, you know, holy buckets, who would keep this forever? Like me? You know, because they can click and they can go back to these things. Now, when you create a card, you can save it. That means it can be added to your favorites, to where you go back and say you have a new team member, and all you have to do is change the front picture, and it has all the same information in it, where they could go back and where you could go back and send that to, say on Tuesday, you have a new team member, Misty, and you send her a card. And then Thursday, you have a new team member, Carrie, and you send her a card. Now for my team, they'll get a card when they join. They'll get a 30-day card, they'll get a 60-day card, and they'll get a 90-day card. And in each card has explanations on things they can do with their business. Kind of like my realtor friends that's going to send them on their birthdays. They're going to send them on different things like that, because in our time right now, there's so many options, right? You want to stand out above the crowd. You want to stand out, whether you are doing it just to send cards to your family and friends, or whether you want to build your business, with that, building the relationships. That's what you can do with this company, and it's absolutely amazing. So it can complement any business that you're in. I have a friend that's in candles that she signed up to get the unlimited just so she could send out every time that somebody purchased those candles from her. So if you guys have questions, drop them below. I'm trying to think what else I might cover with you. I plan to go live each week on Wednesday about this topic, and then to teach you different tips on how to make these cards. And then those of you that are in paparazzi, I can work with you on how I created these for my team. These are created in Canva, and then you just download the photo and then upload it into the card. But if you can keep a card, right, and someone signs in, it takes me less than a minute to send this card to a new consultant. Or when customers shop, it takes me less than a minute to send them a thank you card. And in the customer cards that I send out, I've been adding games, I've been adding tip cards, something. Can you hear that wind? Is that not insane? I think our house is gonna blow away. But you can send out to people that shop from you if you are in, say you are in the jewelry business, right? Because I know I have lots of friends in the jewelry business. You can send them out different cards. You could send these to your team members. You could send face sizes. I found these images on Google and Pinterest, but you could do motivational quotes, right? One side of the card is a motivational quote. The other side is earring sizes. There's so many ideas. Colors. I printed this for myself so I could get better instead of saying this necklace was gray. But there's so many ideas and quotes that you could do to, I'm trying to look like something like this. So it can be any of that stuff. If you have a Facebook friend, do you ask them for their address? Yes, I do. And I will tell you, at first, I was like, they're gonna think I'm weird because I want their address. And what I write is, hey, I wanted to send you a card. Can I get your address? And there's other tools that you can use to get addresses and things like that, because your address is really public information if you really wanted to. But I just send a message. I've done that for the last couple weeks. At first I was like, should I ask for addresses? They're gonna think Jen's weird. No. I seen a friend who lost a friend. I messaged her, and we've known each other. We're paparazzi sisters, right? We're bling sisters. And I said, I just need your address. I'm gonna send you something, and I sent her a card. And we don't know what's going on in people's lives. So if you can send a card to make them smile, that's why I set my goal as 10 a day. Why? Well, one, because it's like 30 cents a card, right? That was my excitement. But two, there's an app, so you can do it all from your phone. And if you're sitting waiting for something, right? If you're waiting to get your groceries, you do the drive up groceries, right? And you're waiting for them to bring it out. You can send a card in seconds. It doesn't take long. It's easy, and that's what sucked me in because it was easy. You can use personal photos. I love personal photos. I send quotes, but I always like to find personal photos. I will go to my friend's Facebook page and I'll see the photos that they post. They posted them because they like them. But how many of you print those out? I know the percentage is very low. I know it because I don't print them out. I go through Google, or Facebook will come up and it'll say, here's your history from 9 years ago. And I'm like, oh, I remember that. That was awesome. And but we don't print them anymore. We don't. It's all digital in our phone. It's all on Facebook. And we're like, oh, there's our photos on Facebook. But if you have some that are printed out, I guarantee you, you mail someone a card, they're not going to want to throw it away. They're going to put it on their fridge. I have cards that I've had for years because it's something personal and it has a picture. Abby mailed some to her dad, and we were talking about this the other night, and I was like, will you ever throw that card away? And he's like, well, no. And I said, that's the point. We are sending these to make somebody smile, to lift somebody's spirits up, because we don't know what's going on behind social media, right? We all don't post our crazy stuff on social media. I don't. But if you can send a card, it's going to lift their spirits. So yeah, so ask them for their address. Ask them. There is an app. Yep, it's called SendOutCards app. And I'll send you the information, Miss Susan, so you can check it out. And I'll post the link. There is a link in the event, but I'll post it so you guys can see it. Check it out. Send a card for free. Check it out and see what you think. It's so easy, and it's fun. Think of whose birthday's coming up. Because once you're like, this is so easy, from going from this to being like, I would really rather play my word. I have a word puzzle game on my phone. I'd rather play that than handwrite cards and mail them. I don't know what a stamp costs. These are the forever stamp that I bought a long time ago. So I don't even know how much a stamp costs now. I want to say it's 50 some cents for a stamp, right? So, and then these are cards from the dollar store, 8-pack for $1, right? And then I would mail them a business card. Well, you can upload all of this stuff on a fancy card, right? You can upload all of this. That's me, and a little bit about me to this person, right? I mean, you can upload all of that stuff on a card. So down the road, they're like, who's that girl that sent me that card? Oh, there's the card. It's on the back. It's right there. It's completely up to you. But you can tweak these and make them however you want. I mean, yesterday, I get this card in the mail because I've been mailing cards out. And I get this card in the mail. This one, who makes their cards? Have you ever made a card, like from scratch? This card here, I mailed her a card, right? This one, she made by hand. Now you can see that she had to have spent hours making these cards. She did this. She has the stamps, and she did this and sent it to me. I sent her a message and I said, your card's way better than mine. I still love you, but she made this. This had to have taken, there goes my computer, had to have taken a couple hours to make, to cut all this stuff out. This is awesome. I'll save this forever. But I will also save the cards. I lost it over there, that have my kids' face on it and all of that stuff forever. So some of you are great at making handmade cards. This ain't me. Nope. Some of you are. It's awesome. Me is quick, and so I can send it to a bunch of people. But if you have questions, PM me. I'll answer them for you. Or if something I didn't cover, like I mentioned, I plan to do this each week to help you, to show you the tricks on how to create these cards and what I have learned, because you can make somebody smile. It's happy mail. When they open their mailbox and you're like, someone sent me a text yesterday, and she said she was at dinner and her dog died. Now that stinks. When an animal, that anytime anybody passes away. And she said she opened her card and she's like, that looks like my dog. She said it took a second. And I filled her card with every picture she posted on Facebook in her card. Now, will she print out all those pictures on Facebook? Probably not. But in that card, she could cut it and put it in picture frames if she wanted to. But now she has a card of 15 pictures of her dog that she posted. So it made her day. It lifted her spirit when she was down because she lost her dog. Hi, Jomel. Hello. So my friends, these are just some tips for you. I'll send you some information if you want to learn how to do these yourself. I will post the link. So try it. Send a card yourself for free. See how exciting it is. Send it to somebody to lift them up. And I will be back, though. I will see y'all later. Enjoy your day.